खुद को आजमाए, काबिल नहीं मान ले क्यों, एक नई दुनिया हम बनाएंगे। हौसला दिल में बसा कर आज खुद को आजमाए। हादसा कोई भी हो, आग को भड़कने दो, ना रुके कदम तेरे, बुलंदियां चूम लो। हौसला दिल में बसा कर आज खुद को आजमाए, काबिल नहीं मान ले क्यों, एक नई दुनिया हम बनाएंगे, एक नई दुनिया हम बनाएंगे।
Sadia.
Good morning, everyone. Today's thought of the day is the scientist is not a person who gives the right answers. He is one who asks the right questions. I repeat, the scientist is not a person who gives the right answers. He is one who asks the right questions. Thank you. Over to Vanya.
The science today, knowledge of tomorrow. Respected principalness, coordinators, teachers, and all my dear friends. A very good morning to all of you. Today, we all are gathered here to celebrate National Science Day. It is celebrated as one of the main science festivals in India every year on 28th February. According to our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, National Science Day is an occasion to celebrate the talent and tenacity of our scientists. Do you know? During this day, national and state science research demonstrate their latest researches. Not only this, the celebration also includes science exhibition based on themes and concepts, public speech, radio TV talk shows, debates, quiz competitions, lectures, and many more activities. Now let us have a look in detail about National Science Day 2022. For the theme of this year, I would like to invite Ms. Darshika Sahu from Grade 4. Thank you, Ms. Darshika.
Good morning, everybody. I am Darshika Sahu, Grade 4B. Today, I will tell you about National Science Day. Have you ever wondered why is the sea blue? This is because of the Raman Effect. The Raman Effect explains the inelastic scattering of light. The change in the wavelength of light that occurs when a light beam is deflected by molecules after passing through a transparent medium. The phenomenon explains how the wavelength of these scattered rays is different from incident rays. Many chemists and physicists use Raman spectroscopy to gain information about different materials and their tendency to scatter light. It was on February 28, 1928, Dr. Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman discovered the life-changing theory about the scattering of light or photons, the Raman Effect, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1930. The government of India designated 28th of February as National Science Day, NSD, in 1986. Since then, the National Science Day, NSD, is celebrated every year on 20th of February to commemorate the discovery of the Raman Effect. On this occasion, team-based science communication activities are carried out all over the country. The theme of National Science Day NSD 2022 is Integrated Approach in Science and Technology for a Sustainable Future. Dr. Jitendra Singh, Union Minister of State Independent Charge Science and Technology, highlighted that a four-fold integrated approach in science and technology for sustainable future will help us come out of our culture of working in silos. The fourfold approach would consist of integration of all the scientific departments which can work on theme-based approach, extended scientific integration encompassing engineering, medical and other institutions, extra scientific integration involving identification of the need of other ministries like Jal Shakti, railways, etc., and extended science-driven all-exclusive approach integrating startups and industry. Now, let me tell you what are the objectives of celebrating National Science Day. National Science Day is being celebrated every year to widely spread a message about the significance of scientific applications in the daily life of the people, to display all the activities, efforts, and achievements in the field of science and display of welfare, discuss all the issues and implement new technologies for the development of the science, to give an opportunity to the science-minded citizens in the country, and to encourage all the people as well as popularize the science and technology. Thank you for listening. Now my friend Ryan Shine will take over.
Good morning, my dear friends and respected teachers. Today, all of us are gathered here to celebrate National Science Day. National Science Day celebrates the invention of the Raman Effect by the great Indian physicist Sir C.V. Raman on February 20, 1928. For his contribution in the field of science, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in the year 1930. By celebrating this day as National Science Day, we show our dignity and respect towards the famous Indian physicist for his contribution in the field of science. Of course, it will come into our minds that what is the Raman effect? The Raman effect explains the effect of scattering of light when passing through the materials. The main objective of National Science Day is to bring awareness to people of the importance of science in their daily life and encourage them by popularizing science and technology. The event is now celebrated all across India in schools, colleges, universities, other academic, medicals, and research institutions. As students, it is our responsibility to honor this great man and this invention by contributing greatly in the field of science through innovation. I wish all the science enthusiasts very best to enhance the scientific field. Thank you. Now my friend Shivanta will tell about Sir C.V. Raman.
Good morning, myself Shiren Rawal from grade 3D. Do you want to become a secret agent? But how? I will explain you. So for this you need a blank paper, lemon juice, paintbrush and a candle. First dip the brush into the lemon juice and write whatever you want on the paper. Then allow the paper to dry and the lemon juice to become invisible. Now heat the paper over the candle like this. You can see here the effect. It takes few minutes, so I have done it already for you. Oh, it's Sir C.V. Raman, Indian scientist who was known for Raman Effect. And do you know, he also got Bharat Ratna Award. Okay, now moving forward. Do you know what is the science behind it? I will explain you. Lemon juice contains carbon compounds that are colorless at room temperature. The heat of candle breaks down the compounds and release the carbon. The carbon oxide, when it comes into the contact with air, it turns brown and your invisible message in your invisible message becomes visible. Oh, but friends, please do this experiment under parents' observation. Thank you. Happy National Science Day. Happy National Science. My friend, my friend Adinath, over to you.
Namaste. A warm welcome to all respected teachers and dear friends. Few weeks back, I visited Science City in Ahmedabad. It was a great experience of watching many scientific exhibits. I started from a gallery showing human evolution and ended in a robo cafe. Coincidentally, my journey taught me that science means constantly walking a tightrope between old today and new tomorrow. Science is one of the greatest blessings to the mankind. We Indians are also blessed with the legacy of the great scientists and technologists. It is said that in the history of science, we often find that the study of some natural phenomenon has been the starting point in development of new branch of knowledge. Certain Rajekar Venkat Raman, Indian physicist who made his motherland proud by becoming the first Indian to win the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1930. He was a scientist par excellence. To mark the discovery of his famous Raman Effect, Indian government declared 28 February as National Science Day in 1986. The first NSD was celebrated on 28th of February in 1987. Science is the study of nature around us. It follows five basic steps of observation, identification, hypothesis, experiments, and theory. The basic objective of National Science Day is to spread the message of importance of science and its applications among the people. National Science Day is celebrated as one of the main science festivals in India every year. National Science Day is celebrated as one of the main science festivals in India every year. We should come together to widely spread the message of significance of scientific applications in the daily lives of people. Country-wide celebrations of National Science Day will encourage people as well as popularize science and technology. The scientific-minded people will get opportunity. People will ask right questions and the nature will open her doors of secrets. I wish you all happy National Science Day 2022. Let's join together for integrated approach in science and technology for sustainable future. Thank you. Palash, over to you.
Good morning, respected principal ma'am, coordinators and teachers, and my dear friends. Today I'm gonna talk about COVID-19, its variant and how science is reducing its existence. COVID-19 is a contagious disease caused by SARS-CoV-2. The first known case was identified in Wuhan, China in December 2019. The disease has since spread worldwide, leading to an ongoing pandemic. COVID-19 is mainly transmitted when people breathe in air contaminated by the droplets containing the virus. There is no specific effective cure for corona. Most cases of COVID-19 are mild. People with more severe cases may need treatment in hospital with oxygen support. There are 5 variants of SARS-CoV-2.
First is the beta variant, the second alpha variant, third delta variant, gamma variant, and the Omicron variant. One event dominated in 2019 and 2020, the deadly coronavirus wreaked havoc across the globe, killing more than 5.8 million people and causing economic devastation. The speed of coronavirus spread has been matched only by the pace of scientific insight. Within just weeks of the first reported case, scientists already identified the microscopic virus responsible. Back when just a few hundred cases had been reported, scientists already understood how contagious the disease actually was. By the time January 2019 was over, we already knew what the best practices would be to minimize the deaths and infection from COVID-19. Amid the chaos, a historic scientific effort has given the world vaccine against a disease that humanity wasn't even aware of a year ago. COVID-19 vaccine has been developed and tested with a breathtaking speed. As of 1st February 2022, 10.35 billion doses of COVID-19 vaccine has been administered worldwide. We triumphed because we developed science that enabled us to overcome our genetic incapacities in the fighting disease. Here's a video. Let's see.
COVID-19 is a new disease. Many things are still unknown. Scientists, researchers, healthcare workers and others are working together to better understand the virus, how it spreads, and how we can protect ourselves, our loved ones and everyone else. But science does not stop. It changes and evolves over time. It has an enormous influence on our daily lives. Every day we discover, experiment and understand new things. And even though changes may seem confusing, they are for our good. They show that we are learning and finding better ways to tackle the virus that causes COVID-19. This pandemic is challenging. It is unprecedented. And while science continues to evolve, finding new and better solutions, we need to come together and use the tools and knowledge we currently have. Guidance and advice will still change over time, so be open to changes, new facts and recommendations. Remain flexible, show your resilience. Be the change. Let's all prevent the spread of COVID-19.
There's a tremendous bright spot that remains undimmed. The power of our scientific knowledge to guide us through these difficult times. We no longer live in an era where we have to rely on assumptions or superstitions to understand what's occurring. It's not only the time to listen what science tells us about, but to understand the ways a scientific world has enabled the best of humanity's response to it. We will do well to remember what Charles Darwin had to say on the natural selection. In the long history of humankind and animal kind, those who learn to collaborate and improvise most effectively have prevailed. Charles Darwin. Science is a way of thinking much more than it's a body of knowledge. Tributes to Sir C.V. Raman, greetings to the entire science fraternity on the National Science Day. Thanks. Thank you. Over to my friend Arav.
Good morning.
Good morning. I am Arun Kapoor from 4C and I will talk about how technology helped me in my study and do all my daily transactions in the lockdown period. COVID-19, lockdown, pandemic, and quarantine are few terms which suddenly embarked on our vocabulary. In this situation, technology has changed education throughout the world and allowed students and teachers to communicate and learn. At a young age, I got the chance to adopt to the technology that we have in current era. Physical classroom shifted into virtual and interaction between students and teachers changed and it happened through WhatsApp. My school also adapted virtual classroom through Zoom. Because of adaptive learning technology, I didn't miss my daily classroom interaction, group projects, culminating experiments, and of course the examination which was auto-graded through Google Forms. How can I forget dance, music, art and physical training was also conducted smoothly because of technology. Few a few years ago, what was impossible has now become a reality. On the National Science Day, I would like to take an opportunity to thank my school and teachers to provide uninterrupted education through technology. Thank you. Over to you, Suhan.
Good morning, everyone. Today I will tell you about the apps which are used in this pandemic. COVID-19 is a worldwide pandemic that has been compared to the Second World War and Great Depression to the whole world. To control this pandemic, physical distancing and quarantine measures were mandated. Due to this, various types of human behaviors such as shopping, learning, working, meeting and entertainment shifted from offline to online. It resulted in diffusion of emerging digital technologies among the ordinary people. During this pandemic, I got introduced to some wonderful and people-friendly applications which has made our life easier. Our physical school moved to virtual and we were introduced to Zoom meeting. Zoom meeting is for virtual meeting that can be scheduled and held daily with standard features. In Zoom meeting, I can share my screen, use a whiteboard, share informative videos on YouTube, etc. And we also appear for assessments after completion of syllabus on Google Form. Not only this, our all shopping is shifted to online. Now we are started ordering groceries and vegetables from the Big Basket tab. It is so easy to select the items and choose a preferable slot for delivery timing, and all the items are at our doorstep. We also order many things from Flipkart, Myntra, Amazon, etc. While going out for shopping physically, my parents use PhonePe, GPay, Paytm for doing payments. In this way, we can be in less contact with people and virus. To avoid gathering, I'll open Clap app to have a haircut appointment. Now, our weekend fun is moved to OTT apps such as Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, etc. We kept ourselves entertained by watching new movies and series at home. I also installed Ludo King app to play Ludo with my friends and family, and we enjoyed a lot. I can observe and say that this virtual world will be future of tomorrow. Thank you. Over to you, Pranav.
Good morning, my respected principal miss, coordinator miss, teachers, and my dear friends. Today in my EVS class, I learned about hologram. I was so curious that I want to make it by myself. So science tells us that we need to be creative. So before saying how to make a hologram by yourself, let's see what's a hologram. A hologram is a three-dimensional image created with photographic projection, unlike 3D or virtual reality on a two-dimensional computer display. So the steps and things required to make a hologram by yourself.
a ruler, pen, sticky tape, scissors, smartphone, and transparent sheet or clear sheet. First you need to draw a trapezium with the dimension of a trapezium like this. Once done, check the dimensions and cut out the shape with the scissors. After cutting it, now place the cutout shape in the plastic sheet and trace the outline carefully on the plastic sheet. Cut the sheet as per the trace to get your first trapezium. You need to now stick the sides of the sheets using sticky tapes and make sure you get a small square. Shape at the bottom. Get a 3D hologram demo video in your smartphone and place the shape in the mobile phone and place it in the center. So let's see a video which I made by myself. I made a earth hologram because we need to make our earth clean and safe without any viruses. Thank you everyone. The occasion of National Science Day reminds us all that we must explore the world of science to enlighten ourselves with new knowledge. Happy National Science Day. Over to Aisha.
Good morning, everyone. So we have reached to the end of this beautiful function. I would like to thank all the speakers. Further, I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude to the principal, ma'am, teachers, and parents. Hope everyone enjoyed today's Science Day assembly. Thank you.
Wow, it was wonderful assembly, children. You all said correctly. Technology and science have integrated in education for sustainable future. The COVID-19 pandemic and the social distance have affected all walks of society, also education. In order to keep education running, educational institutions had to quickly adapt to the situation. This has resulted in a push to online learning. As a result, education has changed dramatically with distinctive rise of e-learning, whereby teaching is undertaken on digital platform. This shows high growth and adoption in educational technology. With use of technology in various fields, it was the best time of innovations of new ideas. The digital platform of delivering the education, online learning has shown increased retention of information. By designing lectures as a game, increased retention of information and motivates learner. Education encourages students to face and accomplish various challenges and goals. This promotes student engagement and could help students retain knowledge more effectively. By incorporating gamification element in education like storytelling, problem solving, helps students to reframe subject they may consider burdensome or engaging fun to it. It also enables students to receive instant feedback through the use of leaderboard, dashboard, Google form, and quizzes that shows students' rank, which boosts spirit of healthy competition and motivate them to complete assignments to the best of their abilities. Post-COVID, there is increased acceptance of technology in learning, especially classroom learning with digital techniques, which makes education exciting and resulting in better students' learning experience. Now, I would like to conclude by saying technology is now part of our education system. Thank you so much. I would like to invite Preeti Miss to say a few words.
Good morning once again, children. Good morning to all the teachers. It was a wonderful assembly, very crisp, to the point, with a lot of inspiration and motivational presentations and talks. And well done, students. You all were very, very, very impactful and very confident. I would just like to conclude on the note that children, keep dreaming, keep imagining, keep asking questions. As the thought of the day was, intelligence lies in asking very, very relevant and smart questions. So keep dreaming, keep imagining, and keep thinking of the impossible. There's nothing which you can't visualize. There's nothing which you can't create if your mind conceives it. So Science Day greetings, not today, but every day. As the teachers have already shared with you, science is an integral part of our life. We live it, we breathe it, and we are every day, integrating it in our systems, in the way we are doing every activity, the routines of our life. But for each one of you, they ignite the spark in you and keep dreaming, imagining, and thinking of the impossible. So congratulations and very well done.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your motivating words. Now I request Parmesh Miss to speak few words.
Congratulations, children, for a wonderful assembly on Science Day. First of all, happy Science Day to all of you. As Preeti ma'am said, we all live in science. From the time we leave the bed and go back to the bed, we are only living, eating, and speaking science. So science is an integral part of our life. Yes, definitely. So children, you always need to ask questions. You need to question why, if, but. All questions are very important. So if you will, experiment with these things, you will learn better. So science is actually an integral part of life. So let's live with science. So thank you so much for a wonderful assembly. Have a nice day.
That something is true. Scientists collect evidence through observations and experiments. Scientists use evidence to understand the world around us. We need evidence to help us support our ideas. The more evidence we have, the stronger our idea is. Scientists use evidence to understand the world around us. Evidence is like a clue that something is true. Scientists collect evidence through observations and experiments. Scientists use evidence to understand the world around us.
खुली नजर से देखो मित्रों, खोलो मन के द्वार। खुली नजर से देखो मित्रों, खोलो मन के द्वार। जो है जैसा वैसा क्यों है, इस पर करो विचार। जो है जैसा वैसा क्यों है, इस पर करो विचार। जो है जैसा वैसा क्यों है, इस पर करो विचार। आसपास की दुनिया किन नियमों पर चलती है, किसके कहने पर ये पृथ्वी घूमती रहती है। रहस्यमय अद्भुत भयकारी जो है लगता आज, हर डर टूटे विभ्र भ्रम छूटे खुले जब उसका राज, सूझबूझ से सब प्रश्नों के उत्तर हो साकार। जो है जैसा वैसा क्यों है इस पर करो विचार, जो है जैसा वैसा क्यों है इस पर करो विचार। बहता पानी कैसे उड़कर बादल बन जाए, छोटे बीजों में से कैसे फसलें लहलहाएं। चारा खाकर गोबर बनता गोबर का फिर खाद, जब मिट्टी में खाद मिले तो खिले फसल का स्वाद। ऐसे ही जीवन का पहिया घूमे चक्राकार, जो है जैसा वैसा क्यों है